The global love affair with avocados has fueled a multi-billion-dollar industry, with the US, especially California, playing a major role in exports. But recently, Taiwan, a key trading partner, abruptly suspended all American avocado imports, citing biosecurity and food safety concerns. This isn't a minor hiccup, it's a full-blown trade suspension, leaving US growers scrambling for answers. The California Avocado Commission, representing most American growers, was blindsided after years of building trust in Asia. Multiple shipments, thousands of kilograms, were turned away at Taiwanese ports, causing logistical chaos and financial loss. Importers in Taiwan like Chiaowei Enterprise and Urmart Marketing are also caught in the crossfire. The immediate US priority: open dialogue with Taiwan to address the root causes and restore trade. Taiwan's concerns aren't isolated, they point to a pattern of issues, from agricultural pests to heavy metal contamination. For American producers, this is a wake-up call. Meeting even exceeding international standards is now non-negotiable. The path to resuming trade will require more than promises. It demands concrete action and transparent proof that US avocados are safe. The stakes are high, not just for profits, but for the reputation of American produce in Asia. This crisis highlights how quickly years of trust can unravel in global food trade. US officials must act fast to prevent lasting economic damage. The future of American avocados in Taiwan, and possibly other Asian markets, hangs in the balance. The industry faces a critical test: adapt or risk losing a vital export channel. The world is watching how the US responds to Taiwan's firm stance. Taiwan's initial biosecurity alarm was triggered by the Lewis spider mite, a tiny pest with huge consequences. Its discovery in California avocado shipments led to the immediate suspension of imports. For Taiwan, preventing this pest's entry is non-negotiable. It could devastate local crops and the island's ecosystem. US agencies, including the California Avocado Commission and USDA, are now urgently reviewing the entire supply chain. Every step, from orchard to packing house, is under scrutiny to eliminate any risk of future contamination. California growers must now prove they have robust pest management in place. This means stricter field monitoring, enhanced cleaning, and possibly new treatments to guarantee pest-free exports. The financial stakes are enormous, with growers facing major losses until trust is restored. Restoring Taiwan's confidence isn't just about resuming shipments, it's about protecting the US avocado industry's future in Asia. The US must provide clear evidence that the pest threat is contained, and that future shipments meet Taiwan's strict standards. The outcome will determine if, and when, the lucrative Taiwanese market reopens to American avocados. This episode is a stark reminder: in global agriculture, even the smallest pest can cause massive disruption. The industry's response now will shape its reputation for years to come. Beyond pests, Taiwan's rejection of US avocados also centers on cadmium, a heavy metal found in soil and absorbed by plants. Several large shipments were turned away after exceeding Taiwan's strict cadmium limits, escalating a long-simmering issue. While cadmium is naturally present in Pacific Rim soils, Taiwan's standards are especially tough due to public health concerns, particularly around rice. The California Avocado Commission argues that the risk is minimal, but Taiwan's right to set its own food safety rules prevails. Testing every avocado for cadmium isn't feasible, leaving US packers caught between natural geology and foreign regulation. This highlights a growing challenge. Food safety standards are diverging worldwide, forcing exporters to navigate a complex regulatory maze. For the US industry, resolving the cadmium issue will require both scientific data and diplomatic negotiation. Solutions might include new agricultural techniques or providing more consumption safety data. Until then, the cadmium shadow looms over any hope of resuming trade. The case underscores how one country's standards can disrupt global supply chains. The US must adapt or risk losing access to key markets. The future of American avocado exports depends on bridging these regulatory divides. As the US faces trade barriers in Taiwan, Mexico, the world's top avocado exporter is seizing the moment. With a reputation for quality and reliability, Mexico is ready to fill the gap left by American avocados. Years of investment in research, logistics, and post-harvest handling have made Mexican avocados a global standard. The suspension of US imports gives Mexico a golden opportunity to strengthen its foothold in Asia. Mexican exporters can now build long-term relationships with Taiwanese importers, capturing market share. This isn't just a short-term win, it's a strategic move to dominate the Asian market. Mexico's agility in global trade is unmatched, quickly adapting to shifting opportunities. The drama in Taiwan is as much about Mexico's rise as it is about America's setback. In the world of avocados, one nation's loss is another's gain. Taiwan's rejection of U.S. avocados sends shockwaves through California's farms, where most American avocados are grown. The sudden loss of a major export market means surplus fruit floods the domestic market, driving prices down and squeezing growers' profits. Family farms face mounting financial pressure, threatening the long-term health of the industry. The reputational hit could also make other countries more cautious, demanding stricter inspections and adding costs. This crisis exposes the risks of relying on a few key export markets. Diversification is now essential for survival. The lesson: American producers must adapt quickly or risk lasting economic damage. Mexico's avocado industry is a masterclass in global strategy. After a brief U.S. ban on Michoacan avocados, Mexico doubled down on diversification, signing major export deals worldwide. Mexican avocados now reach Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, backed by billion-dollar agreements. Investments in logistics and cold chain infrastructure ensure fruit arrives fresh, no matter the distance. Jalisco is emerging as a new export hub, reducing reliance on Michoacan and boosting capacity. This expansion cements Mexico's status as the indispensable global supplier. As the U.S. struggles, Mexico is capturing market share and building goodwill with importers. Their consistent high-quality supply is unmatched. Mexico isn't just filling gaps, it's reshaping the global avocado market for the long term. The world's avocado map is being redrawn, and Mexico is leading the way. The avocado trade crisis offers hard lessons for global food exporters. First, quality control is paramount. Meeting each market's unique standards is non-negotiable. Issues like pests and cadmium aren't technicalities, they're deal breakers. The U.S. must invest in better pest management, advanced testing, and transparent supply chains to rebuild trust. Logistics matter. Any weakness, from orchard to supermarket, can derail exports. Mexico's investment in infrastructure is a key advantage, ensuring reliable delivery worldwide. Diplomacy is just as crucial as science. Resolving disputes requires open communication and mutual respect. The future of avocado trade will be shaped by nations that can adapt to stricter standards and diversify their markets. For consumers, these shifts may mean changing prices and availability. The green gold rush is entering a new era, defined by quality, safety, and international cooperation. Only the most adaptable industries will thrive. The world is watching who will lead in this new landscape.